I'ma keep it a bean. Stick to the script every scene. These from last year, but they clean. Say to say I'ma take something else, but it's winning team. Charlie Sheen, fam gang the regime. I'm from Potty Green.
What's good, Shellitronnn here, the most woke, no joke, and I'm Black Cat again with a brand new video, and it looks like the Carolina Panthers have made another move in this offseason. Marty Hurney is a busy guy. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm not 100% sure how I feel about this move. It's cool to get another player, but this is gonna be one of those times where I ask you guys how you feel more about this, because I'm not 100% sure how I should feel about it. I don't know how I feel about it at all. I really don't feel any kind of way about this move, but you know what? This could potentially be a net positive move for the team. I'm talking about the team just signing Rashad Ross. Now, if you don't know who Rashad Ross is, he just spent the last year, or I guess last half of a season, playing in the AAF for the Arizona Hotshots. I haven't really done a video on the AAF because I didn't want to be too negative. Honestly, I just never liked the AAF. The rules were pretty cool. I got rid of kicking for the most part, but for the most part, the AAF was just a product that I just could not watch. I just could not watch. I think I watched 3.5 games, and the last game that I watched was whoever Christian Hackenberg was playing for. His team, was it the Iron? I'm not sure, but his team was up by like 28 points. This man, Christian Hackenberg, could not throw an accurate pass at a house, even if he was standing on the porch. I watched that man fail to complete any passes past the line of scrimmage. He only threw screens and swing routes the whole game, and his team was up big. I said after that moment I couldn't watch the AF anymore. There were some decent games here and there, and like I said, the rules changes were actually pretty inspired, but Rashad Ross was widely regarded to be the best receiver in the whole league, so you know, that could be a net positive for the team. He transferred from a JUCO, I believe it was. In his junior year, he had 18 receptions, 254 yards, and a touchdown. His senior year, he had 37 receptions, 600 yards receiving, and 6 touchdowns. But where he really made his biggest impact was in the kick return and punt return game. Mainly the kick return game. Look, he's mainly a speedy, kind of undersized. Not really undersized. He's like 6 foot 180. But he's a guy who's a fast dude who's mainly going to be in for like return game, you know, special teams kind of things, fielding punts and kicks. He kind of reminds you of someone else who was on the Panthers very recently and very recently left. This move to pick up Rashad Ross really does sound like the Panthers' answer to letting Damiere Byrd go. Look, the dude ran a 4.36 40 at his pro day. Obviously wasn't invited to the combine. He was an undrafted kind of guy, so he wasn't highly scouted as an NFL prospect. And he did eventually get some quality games with a couple teams. It was actually the Bears and the Redskins. I mean, these aren't terrible stats. In 2015, he had 28 kick returns for 684 yards and 1 touchdown. And that one was returned from 101 yards deep. So, you know, that's not that bad. And that same year on offense, he had 8 receptions for 184 yards and 1 touchdown. So it's very, very obvious what his role is on the team. This looks to be quite easily, like this is just obviously an attempt to try to replace Damiere Byrd. I'm not 100% sure if he actually fully makes the team, but this really says more about how secure Torrey Smith's spot on the team is. We can't carry a ton of different receivers, and I'm not 100% sure that we don't go after a guy in the draft as well. So while I don't hate this move, I also don't really have much feelings about it at all. It's cool to get a return guy, but you know, it's a move to get a guy who will be on a cheap kind of contract, who can maybe come in and be really good on returns, and if he's good there, maybe we can try to, you know, integrate him to our offensive scheme where we do a bunch of pre-snap motion and maybe try to get him to rush the ball a little bit. I don't know if he's going to crack into the rotation between DJ Moore, Curtis Samuel, Jarius Wright, Ian Thomas, Greg Olsen, Christian McCaffrey, if Torrey's still there. I mean, for the receptions and whatnot, there's a lot of guys who want to be fed the ball, so I'm not really sure how he's going to fit on offense. But as a kick returner, on what I'm going to assume is going to be a pretty team-friendly deal, I'm not too upset about it. But like I said at the top of the video, I don't really know too much about his game, so I'm going to depend on you guys. Let me know. Is Rashad Ross a good pickup? Is he a good player? What's his game look like? Let me know your thoughts and any kind of direction you can give me. What do you see in this game? Let me know all that in the comments below. And you already know to do with that like button.
Cheers to you, appreciate the chance. Being told y'all I been the man. Being told y'all I had the gift. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Real ones gonna recommend. Count this as another win.